flow. I'm going to focus on hip mobility and balance today. So let's get started by dropping into our deep yogi breath. Come to the most comfortable seat. Maybe elevate the hips if you have a prop that you like at home. We'll drop the shoulders away from the ears and roll the shoulders onto the back. Close the eyes or simply soften the gaze. Take 3 cleansing deep breaths. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale. Let the breath go. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Feel that expansive quality of the breath. Exhale. Let the breath go. We'll take 5 rounds of deep belly breath and focusing on a 4-fold breath, which will just be breathing in for a count of 4, holding the breath or retaining the inhale for a count of 4, exhaling nice and slow, controlled for a count of 4, and then remaining in your emptiness and holding out your exhale for a count of 4. On your first 2 times, keep counting in your head, but then maybe after you get in touch with the rhythm of that 4x4 breath, maybe you can allow the mind to relax and cease counting and just focus on that natural rhythm that will start to occur. So when you're ready, you'll inhale, fill up the belly, hold your inhale in, count to 4. Exhale nice and slow through the nose. Remain in your emptiness for a count of 4. And you'll start again. We'll take 3 more 4x4 breaths just like this. One more time, inhale. Pause. Exhale. And pause. Inhale, take the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them onto the back. Inhale, shoulders float up. Exhale, they roll onto the back. Do that 3 more times for a total of 5. You'll switch directions. Inhale, the shoulders come up. Exhale, they roll forward. Continue opening up the shoulders, taking it deeper this time. You're going to squeeze the shoulders together. Interlace all 10 fingers behind the back. Go ahead and extend the arms, straight elbows. Tuck the chin into the chest. Gently fold yourself forward. Take 3 deep breaths here.
You'll keep the chin tucked into the chest. You inhale, slowly roll yourself back up.
This time we're going to backward bend, so keep your hands interlaced. You'll drop them down, touching the ground, squeeze the shoulders together, float the gaze up. Take 3 deep breaths here. Exhale, you'll come back to center, and we'll find a tabletop position with our shoulders stacked over the wrists and our hips stacked over the knees. Press through all points of your palm, slight inward rotation of your elbows. Get strong in your foundation. We're going to keep our elbows nice and straight and practice some scapula push-ups, building that foundational strength. So without bending your elbows, you're just going to inhale, gently lower the chest towards the mat. And then exhale, press your mat away from you. You should really feel your shoulders active here. Inhale, gently lower, tone the belly. Exhale, press the mat away from you. We'll do this a few more times. Move with the breath. Make sure you're not bobbing your head. You're just controlling your descent. And exhale, pressing the mat away from you, pulling the shoulders apart. Last one. Go ahead and start rolling through some cat-cows. Inhale, you'll pull the chest through, arch the back, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, round out your spine, press through the hands. Inhale, one smooth motion, pull the chest through the arm. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Take the attention internal, maybe close the eyes and really link your movements to the rhythm of your breath. Any variation of cat-cow is more than welcome here, so this might look like creating little twists in the spine, taking a shoulder towards a hip, or rolling out the shoulders. Wagging out the hips side to side. We'll take 4 more rounds of breath here, really moving into our body. You'll find stillness in the spine. We'll take our left fingertips to our left ear. Inhale, we're going to press our right palm, open up to the left, rotating the left shoulder open. Exhale, that left elbow is going to touch your right elbow or the eye of the right elbow. And you'll inhale, come back once again. So think about mobilizing your shoulder. Exhale. Inhale. Make sure you keep pressing through the right palm, no collapsing in the right side. We'll do 3 more for a total of 5. And 5. Inhale, big openness. Exhale, left palm to the mat. Right palm, right ear. Inhale, open up, rotate the right shoulder open, press through the left palm. Exhale, right elbow to left elbow. Inhale, take it up. This is 2. 5, exhale, release the right palm down. We're gonna open up our left leg. So open up your left knee, kick to the ball of the left foot, see if you can keep the weight even in both palms. Just gonna mobilize the right or the left hip by drawing little circles with our left knee. Start to switch it up in the opposite direction. Nice and slow. Go one more round. You'll bring the left knee back to the mat. We'll do the right side. Open up the right leg, activate the ball of your right foot, keep the weight even in the palms. Start to create those circles with the right knee. And you'll take it in the opposite direction. One more time. Bring the right knee back to center. We'll open up the left leg one more time. This time we're gonna bring our right arm out to the side. So think about cactusing the right arm. You're gonna stay here and breathe, finding your balance. Hug your core in. Inhale, you'll extend right arm out in front, left leg back. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, exhale. Go 3 more times for a total of 5. Last one, we'll hold and breathe. Exhale, everything comes down. Extend your left leg behind you. We're going to shift all of our weight into the right palm. So we stack our left hip over our right. We'll reach the left arm up. Then take the left arm over the left ear. Full side body stretch on the left side. See if you can float the gaze up. Rotate your left shoulder open. Exhale, come back to your tabletop. We'll rock out the right hip. So you'll open up the right leg, activate the right foot, extend your left arm out to your side like half of a cactus. We'll stay here and breathe. Inhale, we'll extend. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, that's 2. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale, we'll hold and breathe. Exhale, everything comes down. We'll start to shift our weight into the left palm as we extend the right arm or the right leg behind us. Start to stack your right hip over your left. Inhale, big breath. Reach the right arm up. And start to extend the right arm over the right ear as you rotate the right shoulder open. One long line. Exhale, you'll bring everything down. Walk your wrist a few inches out from underneath your shoulders. Press through all points of your palm. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, nice and gentle to downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. You'll start to walk your hands all the way to your feet, coming to the back of your mat. You'll separate your feet as wide as your mat. Take opposite elbows, bend the knees, and find ragdoll. Head, neck, and shoulders are nice and heavy, relaxed. Maybe find a little twist side to side. Take 3 more breaths here. Getting a nice stretch in the low back. Releasing tension from our...
That's over. Save the video. I tell you when there. Download and save it.
Exhale, release those opposite elbows. Inhale, lengthen halfway. See if you can start to straighten out your knees just a little bit. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. We'll start to walk ourselves into a plank position. Shoulders stack over those wrists. Find a little internal rotation of the elbows here. We're gonna come into it nice and strong. See if you can stack your ankles over your toes. Hug the belly in. Keep your neck nice and long and breathe. If you want a challenge, we're going to lift our left leg. Engage your glutes. Maybe find a little bit of a pulse here. Right side. Left side. Right side one more time. We're going to exhale, lower halfway down, pause, then come all the way to the belly and we'll find cobra. Fingertips find alignment with your shoulders. If your shoulders are on the tight side, you walk your palms out a little bit wider. Zip your legs up like they're glued together in one piece. You'll inhale, lift the chest away from the mat as you press through the tops of the feet and really engage the quads. Exhale, float yourself down, look to your right. Relax the arms, relax the legs. Fingertips find alignment with your shoulders. Press your legs together. Inhale, come up for cobra and breathe. We'll be here a little bit longer. See if you can hover the hands this time. Maybe keep walking the hands back closer towards your hips as you stretch through the crown of the head. Exhale, look to the other side. Relax the legs. Maybe do a few of these little taps with the feet. Or you can windshield wipe the knees. When you're ready, you'll press through all points of your palm. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, big press up, yogi push-up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg's gonna reach up and back. Point through your big right toe. See if you can melt your left heel to the mat. Keep your hips square. And get a big stretch in the back of the left leg. Inhale, take the right leg a little bit higher. Deeper stretch. Now we'll exhale, bend the right knee and stack our right hip on top of our left. See if you can keep the shoulders square to the mat as you keep rotating the right hip open. Inhale, extend the right leg, three-legged dog. We're gonna exhale, bring our right knee to the outside of our right arm or our tricep.
Inhale, take it up and back. One more time. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale. Exhale, right foot in between the hands. We'll go ahead and ground the left knee as you inhale to rise. Press deeply into the right foot as you press through the top of the left. You really want to engage your feet so much that you start to feel engagement on the insides of your thighs. When you're ready, you'll inhale, take the arms high, shoulders away from the ears. In one fluid motion, we'll cactus the arms as we extend our hips forward. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, press it forward, backward bend. Inhale. Exhale, last one, and we'll stay for a little bit longer here. If you want to take this deeper, you'll interlace all 10 fingers, extend your arms, and reach back for a deepward backward bend. So you're reaching back, and your hips are reaching forward. Inhale to center. We'll exhale, open twist to our right. Gaze is over your right shoulder as you keep your wings nice and open. Inhale, big breath to center. Exhale to fold. We'll engage the left leg, come to a lunge. Come light on the left fingertips so you're not dipping into your left shoulder. You'll inhale, open for easy twist. Keep your right hip melting back. 2 hips in one line. Exhale, right palm to the mat. We'll take a step back, come to our high plank. Exhale, halfway lower. Challenge yourself in your chaturanga. Maybe find baby push-ups here. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. As you inhale, pull your chest through. Float the gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll inhale, take the left leg up and back. Melt your right heel down to the mat. Big stretch in the back of the right leg here. Keep your hips square as you keep lifting the left leg. So almost like a standing split down dog hybrid. Now we'll bend the left knee, stack the hip, keep your shoulders square. Use your breath to keep rotating the left hip open. And you'll inhale, re-square the hips to the mat. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, up and back. Maybe take a little bend in your elbows here. Challenge yourself. Inhale, take it high to the sky. Exhale, left foot in between the hands. Right knee will ground. Inhale to rise. Find your foundation here. Find your feet. Really press into the left foot. Press into the top of the right. Energetically, it's like you're trying to bring your left heel towards your right knee. Inhale, arms come up, shoulders away from those ears. Exhale, hips shift forward as you cactus the arms and gently backward bend. Inhale to neutral. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, we'll stay. If you want to take it deeper, you'll interlace all 10 fingers. Extend the arms, squeeze the shoulders together. As you backward bend, keep shifting the hips forward.
Inhale to center. Exhale, open twist to your left. 2 breaths here. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Come light on the right fingertips as you engage the right leg. Inhale, open twist to your left. Slide your right or your left hip back and open up your left shoulder. Exhale, left palm to the mat. Inhale, big step forward. Find your ragdoll once again. Heel toe your feet open as wide as the mat. Take opposite elbows, fold and breathe. Inhale, lengthen halfway, shoulders away from the ears, tone belly. Exhale, fold. Ground down through your feet. Inhale, grab the space around you, root down to rise. Exhale, hands come into prayer over the heart. And we'll come to mountain pose. I'm gonna do a little bit of balancing work here. Start to shift the weight into the left foot, so your right foot's gonna hover off of the mat here. We'll inhale, bring our right knee into the chest, and release all 10 fingers. Place it on your knee, pull your knee into the chest. Find your balance here. Activate your right foot, so it's just like you're stomping on the ground, but we're elevated. Pull everything up through the left leg. Shoulders away from the ears. Find your drishti, or point of focus. Release your knee. We're going to start kicking back into a warrior 3. Keep your hips square to the mat. Keep kicking through your right heel. Keep your belly toned. You can play with arm variations here. Inhale back to one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, three-legged Tadasana. Exhale, you'll cross your right leg over your left and fold into a cross-legged forward fold. So this is going to get more into your IT band. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Exhale, you'll fold. Bend into both knees and cross your feet. Take a step back to high plank. We'll inhale, take the left leg and hover it for balancing high plank. Take the leg a little bit higher. And inhale, press back for three-legged dog on the left side. Exhale, left foot will come in between the hands. You'll spiral the right heel down and inhale, rise into warrior 2. Left knee's opening up towards your second to third toe. Shoulders are away from your ears. Extend your arms, gaze is over your left fingertips. We'll inhale, straighten our left leg as we take our gaze to the long end of our mat. Exhale, rebend into your warrior 2. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale. We'll stay and breathe. Sit a little bit deeper in the hips. Open up the left palm. Exhale, reverse it back. Keep the bend in the left knee as you reach. If If you want to challenge, you'll hover in space. Sit a little bit deeper. Inhale back to center. Exhale, melt it down. Find a vinyasa here. High plank, low plank. Inhale, exhale.
Inhale, come all the way up onto your tiptoes. Exhale, melt the heels down, bend into the knees. Look in between the hands and float or step to the hands. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Exhale, you'll fold. Press through the feet, inhale, root to rise. And exhale, melt the breath over the heart. We'll shift our weight into the right foot this time. Hover the left foot a few inches off the mat. Start to find your drishti here, your point of focus here. Start to really engage your standing leg. So you pull your left knee into the chest and hug the left knee in. Activate the left foot. You'll release your hands. Ta-da! And you'll start to kick back into your warrior three. Keep your foot nice and active like you're kicking through your heel. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, kick it back, warrior three. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pull it up. And exhale, we'll just cross that left leg over our right and fold forward. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Exhale, you'll fold, bend into both knees. Maybe try a little hop back to high plank this time. Stack your ankles over your toes. We'll hover the right leg, balancing high plank. Keep your belly toned and the neck nice and long. Inhale, press back. Three-legged dog on the right side. You'll bend your right knee and stack your hip. And we'll come back to our three-legged dog. Weave that right foot in between your hands. Left heel will spiral down. Inhale to rise. Warrior two, left side. Keep opening up your right knee towards your second to third toe. So nice big stretch here in our adductor. We'll roll the shoulders onto the back. Inhale, take your gaze to the long edge of your mat as you reach up. Exhale, rebend, warrior two. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Flow with that breath. Exhale. This time we'll stay. Sit a little bit deeper. We'll take our palm open. Exhale, reverse it back. If you want to challenge, you'll hover the left palm. Reach back like you're grabbing an imaginary beach ball. Inhale to center. We'll pivot our right foot. Gently pigeon toe your big toes together.
or towards one another, not together. And you'll exhale, gently forward fold. Walk your palms out to the edges of your feet, ankles or shins. You'll use your arm strength, allow your elbows to bow out. Bring your forehead or crown of the head a little bit closer to your mat. Big hamstring stretch. We'll inhale, release. Lengthen halfway, tone the belly. We're going to turn our toes out as we bend deeply into the knees. Sit our hips low and rise for goddess pose or sumo squat. So just like in your warrior two, your knees are opening towards the edges of your feet. If you want that sensation, you'll take your palms and press your knees open. Maybe find a little bit of movement here. You want to take it deeper. Hands will come to your thigh. You'll dip your right shoulder to your midline as you twist to your left. Inhale to center. Exhale, left shoulder comes to your midline as you twist to your right. Inhale. Turn your left toes, right toes turn out. You'll exhale, come back to your warrior two and cartwheel yourself to your high plank. Go ahead and flow through. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. And you'll start to walk your hands to the back of your mat. This time, you're going to turn your toes out, heels turn in. You're going to take a big seat into yogi squat.
Just your personal timer. It's 4:41. 19 minutes.
Keep pressing your knees open towards the edges of your feet. As you grow through, taller through the crown of the head, and sit the weight into your heels. Start to open up your right arm. So think about creating a little diagonal line. You're going to keep pressing your right knee open. You're just going to open up your left arm and twist towards your left. Exhale to center. Inhale, twist open to your right. Left arm extends. Reach up. Exhale, we'll plant our hands, hop back, flow through. Exhale, bend into your knees, hop or step all the way to the hands. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet, inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands into prayer over the heart. We're going to take a step back with the left foot. All 10 toes are going to face forward. You're going to have a pretty short stance. Think about a pyramid or a triangle. You're going to take the arms up. And imagine that you have a little beach ball or a yoga block. This is going to serve the purpose of keeping our spine tall all the way through. So you'll exhale. Lengthen, lower yourself halfway. Check in with your right hip. It's going to want to start to flare out to the side. See if you can pull it back and breathe. This is really good to help tone the belly and to strengthen our back. So think about creating the longest line you can from the tailbone to the crown. Exhale, you'll lower yourself all the way down. When you get to the bottom, now you're gonna tuck the chin into the chest. And maybe one day we get our forehead to our knees. Two more breaths here. Inhale, extension of the spine. We're gonna keep our left palm or come to the left fingertips as we inhale, open up for reverse pyramid. Again, slide your right hip back as you twist open. Maybe bend into the right elbow instead of keeping the arm straight. Exhale, release it down to the mat. Inhale, take a big step forward. Exhale, fold. Keep your feet together as you relax your head. Just bend into one knee at a time. Getting a nice IT band stretch here. We'll inhale, root to rise. Exhale, breath over the heart. This time we'll take a step back with our right leg. All 10 toes face the top of your mat, heels on the mat. If you need to, you can always take a wider stance. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Grab your imaginary ball or block. You'll exhale, gently lower yourself about halfway. Just notice and feel and start to make those little minor adjustments here. Take the left hip back, 2 hips in one line. Tone your belly, shoulders away from the ears, and breathe. Keep reaching forward, longer through the spine. Now, nice and slow, all the way down. We'll tuck the chin and actually round our spine now as we compress our spine and gently bring our forehead towards our knee. And take 3 more breaths here. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Come light on the right fingertips. We'll inhale, reverse or revolve our pyramid. Be mindful of the left hip. Maybe bend into the left elbow and relax the head. Exhale, left palm comes down. We'll bend into both knees. This time we'll take a step back into our high plank and bring our knees all the way to the mat. So coming into tabletop. We'll take our right foot and go ahead and walk it all the way over to the right side of your mat, the left side of your mat. You'll straighten out the right leg as much as possible, bringing your toes towards the sky or the ceiling. And instead of folding over your leg, you're going to fold over the middle of your mat. And you should feel a big IT band stretch in the right leg. You want to take this further. You can either guide your toes closer towards your face as you bow, or press your foot all the way down as you bow. Play with both. See what gets you deeper.
We'll be here for 4 more breaths. You'll start to walk your hands closer towards your body. From here, we're gonna move into pigeon. All you'll do is bend into the right knee, bring the right knee to the outside of the right wrist, and then walk your left leg as far back as you possibly can. So we're really trying to get our hips as close to the mat as we can. Your leg might not be parallel to the front of your mat. It's okay if you need your foot a little bit closer towards your groin. Just make sure that you're keeping the right foot flexed to protect your knee. And we'll stay here in extended pigeon. Check in with your hips, see if you can square them to the mat. You don't want to collapse into one side. If you have a blanket or a towel at home to help support your right hip, now's a good time to grab one. After a few breaths in extended pigeon, you're more than welcome to start to fold yourself forward, maybe coming to the forearms, or extending your arms and dropping the head. If you want a challenge for your hip flexors and for your core, you can take the arms up overhead just like you had in pyramid pose, and exhale, slowly start to fold the tall spine all the way through. And now you can fold. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Wherever you are, allow yourself to surrender. Pigeon is a more receptive pose. We do a lot of work, so it's a good practice to learn how to be passive. Start to walk your hands closer towards your body. If you want to come into mermaid or just get a good stretch in your right or in your left quad, you'll bend your left knee, bring your left heel towards your glute. And if you have mermaid, it looks like this bind, and then reaching your right hand towards your left foot and then opening up your shoulder. Exhale, you'll release your bind wherever you're at. Press through your hands. Let's come back to our tabletop. Maybe take a few knee circles here, mobilizing your right hip, or if you want to take it all the way to downward facing dog, take your right leg up and back, bend your right knee, and flip your dog. That feels good after pigeon as well. When you're ready, you'll set up for your IT band opener on your left side. So you'll walk your left foot all the way over to the right edge of your mat. Straighten out your leg as much as you can. You'll turn your toes up towards the ceiling or the sky. And then fold down the middle of your mat. And play with taking this deeper. You're either going to guide your left toes towards your shin or towards your face, or you're going to press your left foot so that it's flat on the mat and then fold. We'll be here for 5 breaths and then we'll flow into pigeon.
come up, extend your spine, start to bend into your left knee, set up for pigeon on the left side. Remember to walk your right leg back as far as you can, picking up the right knee, sliding it back. Find that squareness in the hips, make sure you're not collapsing in your pose. Stay in extended pigeon for a few breaths. Get strong in your alignment and in your foundation. And then start to fold forward, find your forearms, or completely extend. Maybe find that challenge of keeping the spine tall and the core engaged all the way through. And then fold. 5 breaths here. Inhale, you'll start to walk yourself up. Hands come closer towards your leg. Again, if you want to take mermaid or that quad stretch on the right side, you'll just bend your right knee, grab your right foot, guide it closer toward your right heel, towards your right glute. If you have mermaid, you'll find your bind with your right arm and your right foot. Reach the left arm up, reach back, and rotate your left shoulder open. Exhale, slowly release your bind. Find a counter pose. That might look like coming to tabletop and rotating the hip, or finding your downward facing dog, lifting the left leg, 3-legged, and then completely flipping your dog for wild thing. Exhale, bring it back. You'll cross your feet at the ankles and come seated on your bottom. We're going to read this comment here. Oh, I don't know what that is. And you'll just float yourself all the way down to your back. Take the knees open and windshield wipe the legs left and right, right and left. Take your feet or your legs straight up into the air and start to make little circles with the ankles. We'll ground the left leg, bend into the right knee, take the right leg over the left side of the body. Bend the left knee. You're going to take your right palm, reach for your left foot. Pull that left heel towards your glutes. Then gaze over your right shoulder.
exhale, you'll release your bind. Go ahead and unwind. You'll extend your right leg, hug your left knee into the chest, cross the left leg over the right side of the body. You'll bend your right knee, reach your left palm to the right foot, and then gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, gently unwind. Go ahead and take the knees open as wide as the shoulders. And you'll just start to make circles with the knees. Nice and open. Make sure you work them out in both directions. We'll hug ourselves into a little ball. Send some love to the body. We'll inhale, float the legs, float the arms, hover about 6 inches. And exhale, release everything down. You'll be here in final resting pose or Shavasana for the next 2 to 3 minutes, or however long as you would like to stay. The body is nice and open now. Perfect time to maybe sit for a mindfulness practice or a meditation practice or even pranayama. Thank you all for tuning in. Continue to keep your health as a priority. Be well and be happy. Namaste.